All right, explorers, grab your binoculars and welcome to your very first expedition into the wild, wonderful, and yeah, often confusing world of marketing technology. Over the next few minutes, we're going to navigate this dense landscape together, and I promise we'll turn you from a lost tourist into a seasoned trailblazer. And let's be honest, does this feel familiar? Because if it does, you're definitely not alone. It's a proper jungle out there, a sprawling, overgrown ecosystem of tools, terms, and tech that can make even the sharpest marketer feel like they've completely lost their map. But don't you worry, that's exactly what we're here to sort out. So here's our route for today. Think of this as our expedition map. First, we'll define the terrain in Welcome to the martech jungle. Then we're spotting the big five, the key tech you need to know. After that, we're learning the local lingo, figuring out why this journey matters, and then building your base camp. And finally, I'll send you off on your first expedition. Right, let's get a move on. Okay, first things first. Before we start hacking through the undergrowth with a machete, we really need to understand what this jungle actually is. I mean, what on earth is everyone talking about when they say martech? Let's break it right down. At its core, martech is just the collection of all the software and all the tools we marketers use to plan, execute, and, well, track and improve our campaigns. Honestly, the best way to think of it is as your survival gear. It's the whole kit that makes modern marketing not just possible, but hopefully a whole lot more efficient. Now, you've probably heard another term rustling around in the bushes, ad tech. So what's the difference? Well, think of it like this. Martech is the entire jungle, everything. Ad tech is a very specific and often very loud part of it. It's like the digital version of a peacock showing off its feathers, you know? It's all about getting attention. So remember, ad tech is just a part of the wider martech world. And to give you an idea of just how vast this jungle is, there are over 15,000 known species or tools out there. Now, before you have a complete meltdown and run for the nearest exit, let me be crystal clear. You do not need to know all of them. Phew. Nobody does. Our job is just to learn how to spot the ones that really matter for us. So how do we make sense of that crazy number? Easy. We're going to focus on what I like to call the big five of the martech world. These are the most powerful, most common categories of tools you're going to encounter out in the wild. And for this quick trip, we're zooming in on the three absolute heavyweights. First up, leading the pack, is the mighty CRM. And look, it's an old cliche, but it's one for a reason. This really is the elephant of the martech jungle because it never, ever forgets. A customer relationship management system is your central memory bank. Every single interaction, every purchase, every little note, it all lives right here. So in practice, your CRM is tracking everyone, from a curious window shopper to your most loyal customer. It's the one tool that can finally get the sales and marketing teams to stop squabbling and actually look at the same information. And crucially, it lets you talk to your customers like you actually know them. We're talking about the big names here, like Salesforce or HubSpot. Okay, our second member of the big five is marketing automation. Now, if the CRM is the brain, think of this as a tireless colony of worker ants doing all that grunt work for you. These platforms are brilliant. They automate all the repetitive tasks, running 24/7 in the background so you don't have to. This is the magic behind that welcome email you get the second you sign up for something. Or, that gentle reminder about the trainers you left in your shopping cart. It's all about delivering timely, relevant messages at a scale that, let's face it, a human team just couldn't possibly manage. And our third creature to spot is the all-seeing eagle. Analytics and business intelligence. These are the tools that give you that incredible high-level bird's-eye view of the entire jungle. They basically soar above all the chaos to see what's actually happening down on the ground. What this really means is that tools like Google Analytics or Tableau let you stop guessing and start knowing. They tell you if your marketing spend is actually working. They pinpoint exactly where you're losing customers on your website, and they help you make decisions based on cold, hard evidence instead of just a vague hunch. Right, you've met the big beasts. But to survive out here, you've got to speak the language. So let's quickly run through a few key phrases from our pocket phrasebook. Just so you don't accidentally ask a lion for directions to the nearest pub. Okay, you're gonna hear this one all the time, a martech stack. It sounds complicated, but it's not. It is simply the collection of tools your company uses. The best analogy I've ever heard is a kitchen. You've got a toaster, a kettle, a microwave. When they all work together, you can cook up a brilliant meal. But if they don't, you've just got a messy, useless kitchen. So how do they work together? Well, an API is the secret sauce. It is the universal translator. It's what lets your CRM have a nice, civilized conversation with your email platform, sharing data back and forth without you having to lift a finger. Seriously, APIs are the glue holding this whole jungle together. And our final bit of lingo is the CDP. Now, this one's super important. A CRM, that's kind of like your little black book, tracking the interactions you have with a customer. But a customer data platform, that's the full MI5 dossier. It pulls data from everywhere, your website, your app, your in-store till, to create one single unified profile. It is the key to that true 360-degree view everyone's always talking about. Okay, so we've spotted the animals, we've learned a bit of the lingo, but why are we really on this safari? What is the big payoff for you as a marketing professional? Well, being martech savvy means you can communicate effectively and not just nod along blankly when the tech team starts waffling on about APIs. It means you can automate the boring stuff and actually focus on strategy. You'll make better decisions, you'll give your company a competitive edge, and honestly, most importantly, you will make yourself infinitely more valuable. This stuff is absolutely critical for your career. Right, theory is brilliant, but let's get practical. How do you actually build your own base camp in this jungle? How do you choose the right set of tools, your essential survival gear? Here it is, your 5-step survival guide for building a stack. Number 1, define your objectives. Always start with your goals, not with a shiny new tool. 2, check for integration. Make sure the tools will actually talk to each other. 3, prioritize usability. Pick stuff your team will actually use. 4, monitor performance. Are you getting your money's worth? And 5, consider scalability. Don't pick a 2-person tent if you're planning on building a hotel. And as you build, just watch out for 2 really common traps. The first is data silos, where your tools refuse to share info like a pair of sullen teenagers. The solution? Prioritize integration from day 1. Remember, APIs are your friend. The second is shelfware, that expensive software you pay for but no one ever uses. It's the tech equivalent of a gym membership in January. The solution is simple. Audit your tools. If you don't use it, lose it. Okay, you've got your map, you've got your phrase book, and you've got your survival guide. You are officially prepared. I think it's time to send you out on your first solo expedition. So here is your mission, should you choose to accept it. I want you to go back to your own workplace and literally map out your company's martech stack. Take a really hard look. What's working brilliantly, what's just collecting digital dust, and what is the single biggest, hairiest beast in your stack that you really need to tame? Come to class ready to discuss. Good luck out there, explorers.